Okay, so I think this is our third video for exam 3 review. Here we go. The paper, the pencil, getting the paper to move up. Those are usually our three call it move down. 3 opening moves. The title, Mat 108, exam 3. Exam 3 review. This is C, the third one. Okay, now here comes another histogram, but they can make our life a little harder. So I'll call it 1. It's a histogram question. The histogram pertains to, which one? It was in V16, histogram. But they give us a little bit of a headache in the possibly. So V16 material, but there's a little bit of a headache that I need to talk to you about, which can come up and confuse you. So that's what I want to avoid. So let's say this is going to take a little time. Let's say there's a bunch of data here: 25, 22, okay, 18 and 35. This is going to be a little elaborate here. I don't know if I'll do the whole problem, but I just want to show you what it looks like. That's very important. 54. Next one I think is 51. 27. 21. 48. 26. Probably don't need all of this, but still putting it up anyway. 22, 22, 20, 22, what do I got? 2 23s in a row. 2 20s in a row. And then 2 17s in a row. Okay. Now, they want a histogram. So they'll show you some sort of picture. That's what I'm figuring. So that you might have something like this. They got the histogram there, and they say they want the classes to be between 16.5. It's going to. I'm sorry. The range. They want it to range between. I don't want to put that together word. I don't want to confuse you. I'm just going to say it orally. 16 points. They want it to range between 16.5 and 41.5. Okay, 41.5, but with 5 classes. Here's the key. Here's something that not necessarily hard, but you might not be familiar with 5 classes. Okay, so what should you do? So you get a picture that looks like this. Over here, I think they're going to show you, let's say it starts with 1.5. Fine. We know at the end it's gonna be 41.5, and they've got 5 classes in between. I'm sorry, they've got total of 5 classes. So if there's going to have total of 5 classes, that's 1 class, that's 2 class. There's going to have to be 3 in between, right? If there's going to be 5 classes, 5 classes. So then they give you the first one, they give you the last one, and so this is not 1 point, this is 16.5, I'm sorry, 16.5. They give you the first one, and they give you the last one, and they say there's 5, so that's 1, that's 2, there's going to have to be 3 in between to make it a total of 5, and they want you to put the numbers inside those 3 boxes. They don't tell you, so I got to tell you how to do it. So again, that's supposed to be a little bar here. I'm sorry, the boxes, 3 boxes underneath, they want this to be filled in with numbers. What do? 16.5 first, 41.5. There's 5 of them, so you need 3 in between to have a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do? Here's what you do. Go to scrap paper. Take 41.5. 41.5 minus, I don't know why I keep doing this, but I'm making a couple mistakes here and there. Sorry about that. They're minor, but I'm still making mistakes. Anyway, when you do 41.5 minus 16.5, you get 25. Okay, All right, so there's a gap between the range between that's the vocabulary word range. By the way, you can get it. There'll be one of the questions may be on the test. What's the range of data? Well, the range of data, if it starts at 16.5 and it goes to, well, that's not a good example. I'll give you a different example. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, so you have 25. So what do you do when you have to? How do you fill in these three numbers? You take 25 and you divide by how many gaps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 gaps. Divide by 4 gaps. Divide 24 by 4 gaps. You get 6.25. 6.25. 6.25. So add 16.5. Let me put it over here. I got some room. 16.5 plus 6.25. 6.25. How much is that? That's 75. This is 22. So it's 22.75. That's the number you put in over here. 22.75. Then you take 22.75 and add 6.25 to that. Add those two together. This is 0, 0. Carry the 1. This is going to be a 9. And you bring down the 2. So it's a total of 29. So you put a 29 in this box. And then add 6.25 to that. And you get 35. 6.25, right? 35.25. And then you add another 6.25. You'll get to 41.5. Those are the 3 gaps they want you to fill. This is important. Now, they may say, let me show you another thing that they can do with a histogram. Here's another thing that can happen. Sorry about that. Here's another thing that can happen with a histogram. As follows. They can say, okay, we're giving you the starting point. This is where I want it at 1.5 here. We're giving you the starting point. And we want you to fill in classes, the class width, right? That's a vocabulary word that you haven't, but it's no big deal. Class width is 7. So what's the next box? If the class width, what's the next stripe? And they want to fill you, they'll put a box here, and they'll put a box here, and maybe they'll keep going on. Add 7 to 1.5, and you put in there 8.5. Add another 7 to 8.5, and you put in there 15.5. And you keep going, 7, 7, plus 7, plus 7, plus 7 from where you were before. So 1.5 is the starting point, add 7, you get 8.5. Now you're up to 8.5, add another 7, you get 15.5. If you have to go to another one, add another 7, you get 22.5. That is what they mean by class width, right? So don't get confused if you see that. Okay. Now, what if you have a question like this? They give you 15. This is on video. This is probably on video 18 or 19. I don't remember. It's a small thing, so I don't remember. It's not. I didn't put it as a title. It's just a small little piece of information. 19, 16, 21, 23. And they ask you for range. I'm just reminding you, it's straight up there on the video. I'm just giving you a quick reminder. It doesn't take long. They want the range. Well, okay, they want the range. Take the highest, 23. Take the smallest, right? It's not necessarily all jumbled. It happens to be. They take the smallest, which is 15, right? Let me give you another one. Let me put a 17 over here. I want to make sure that you don't think that the smallest will always be on the bottom, on the left, and the highest will be on the right. That's not going to happen. So you have the highest, happens to be on the right. The smallest happens to be over here, minus 15. You get a total of 8, and that is your range. You can see it on one of the videos. I'm anyway asking you to go over video 16 to 20 and some other videos as well, but 16 through 20 anyway. And that's one of the things you can see over there. I've got some room and some time on this video. I want to do 2 more quick reminders. You can find the median and the mode on video 18, but let me give you a quick reminder because it doesn't take long, even though they're right on the video. The median is going to be the middle data number, the middle data item. Don't forget that. Put them in ascending order, and it's the middle data item. That's if it's odd. What if it's even? What if it's even? It's right there. If it's even, take the add the two middle date items, the two middle date items, and divide by 2. Just want to get this on the video so I don't have to make so many videos, and you just have to keep going in there. I still have room. So that, don't forget what a median is. That's a median. And do I have some more room? Let's see. No, hardly. Pretty much not, but I've got something right here. What's the mode? Everything's on that video. It's not really an issue, but I'm just doing a quick reminder. What's the mode? The most frequent. The one is the most frequent date item. And if there's a tie for first, you take all the modes that are tied for first. So if anything appears twice, it's a mode. If there's nothing that appears twice, there's no mode. The most frequent date item. You'll see that on the video. Go to the video. I'm just reminding you, you need to know this. The most frequent data item. It's all on video 18. Just a quick reminder with the space that I have. I'm getting out of this video now.